at 5, and it's offer review time. But before we do offer review, we got something actually pretty exciting inside of the data mine. So we were talking about this all last month, that there is the last month when I was upgrading X-Force and Reminex was upgrading X-Force, and Tony was talking in my ear saying, I know it, X-Force is going to be required for the next legendary character, Doc Ock. Now, this is in the data mine, and it is not saying what I just said right now, but it's not a contradiction to that. It's saying that there's going to be some sort of event and that the requirements are going to be X-Force. Now, it doesn't say what the event is. I mean, it could be a monthly event like the payday event for Mercs. It could be like the relic event. It could be anything. But let's say it is a legendary event. It would be coded this way. It doesn't tell us if it's a 5-star unlock or a 6-star unlock, what the character is. All it is saying is that there's some sort of event that is going to require, because there's other part of it, it's going to require 5 X-Force characters, and each stage is going to have a star list all the way through 5, 6, 7, and so on. Anyways, I hope you got your X-Force ready. I made a push myself to get all of them to 5 stars. And if the event requires 6 stars, I'll just have to wail harder. Now, I've already unlocked Squirrel Girl, so we've got a lot of the Squirrel Girl offers in here. So if you see offers in here that I have that you don't have, it's because I've unlocked Squirrel Girl, and I think she's quite good. We're going to do some more testing with her, and I did get a 4 red star, plus her animation on her ultimate with the squirrels run out. Pretty tight. Squirrels are my spirit animal, so what can I say? And then we also got the free-to-play account that we're going to look at also. So first things first, this is absolute garbage. No. This is horrifically bad. I believe there was an offer for $30 for 100. That is much better value than this, and I don't even think that one's a good deal. What the price point that I'm personally looking for myself personally before I buy T4s is going to be 200 T4s for $20. Let's move on. That's just where I'm seeing the valuation at this point. All right. Catalyst bundle. I do not like this. The offer that I personally like are the ones that give 100 ABCs for $10 US. Anytime you can buy ABCs for about 10 cents a piece, I usually pick them up, so I'm not going to be buying that. Again, this is also not a great deal. There have been offers in the past for $15 US for 50 of each one of these pieces, so I'm going to say that's a pass also. Squirrel Girl ability, 100 T3s for $10. I personally do not recommend anybody buying T3s. If you get in an alliance that takes raiding seriously, your T3 problem will disappear over time, and you will eventually at some point come into a monstrous surplus. When I started doing offer review, I had about 23,000, and as of today, I have 37,000. So it seems like I get an excessive amount of T3s at some point. You will catch up is what I'm trying to say if you're in an alliance that raids fairly seriously. Let's move on. So these are the bio pieces, and of course this is the phosphates, or I like to call them the jizz bottles, or somebody started calling them the jizz bottles. Pretty funny. But anyways, I don't like this offer. There's been offers in the past where it's $15 for 60 of these 4 pieces. Typically there's no need to buy the blue gear. I personally don't buy blue gear. I only have one time ran out of blue gear, and that's because I was hoarding the blue orbs. But once I opened up the blue orbs, I don't have any problem with blue gears. Anyways, not great. Nothing of interest. Okay, Squirrel Girl gold offer. At best, gold orbs are worth $2 a piece, meaning that's worth about $6, and that's worth about $2, adding up to $8. That does not add up to $10. Boy, we got some not great offers. Trash! All right. This right here is the most that you should spend on red stars. So when I've done Whale Wars and videos like that with Casino, it was because we were buying 2 of these packs and we were opening a total of 28 orbs for $100. And if you've seen those videos, you know how bad it gets. My suggestion is to go into Google and type in Red Star Simulator Marvel Strike Force, and you could play around with that and you can see how bad the drop rates are, and then you can make a decision whether or not you want to spend money on red stars. I personally think the drop rates are pretty bad. But if you have a disposition to spend on red stars, this is the most that you should spend on red stars. And so this is like a C- offer. Let's move on. Target X Orb. Boy. Ooh. I got to look at my X23. So there's a blitz starting out on Thursday for X23. And I believe I am short on X23. There's a high chance I'm going to be buying this pack. Very much so because of this right here. I'm just saying that right now. There's a high chance I'm going to be buying these packs for that right there. This is actually a legitimate offer, a reasonable buy. The gold orb is worth about $2, and these are worth at least about $3 a piece. It doesn't quite add up to $10. However, if this becomes a thing, I'm probably going to buy this after I finish up, and I got to see where I am on X23 and how much I want to blitz on Thursday. I'm not a blitzer. I'm a milestone blitzer, but probably after that blitz is when I would be able to make a better decision of whether I would want to buy this or not. Anyways, let's move on. 4 red star mutant, equal chance of getting a 4 red star on Cyclops, Blob, or Sabertooth. Woo! All right, I happen to have 2 out of these 3 at or above 4 stars, and if you had all 3 of these characters right here, Sabertooth, Cyclops, and Blob, are somewhat red star dependent, especially even Blob, because Blob, if you can get him up to a certain like 10,000 attack, and then he starts the battle with offense up, and if his attack is higher than Magneto, then he will take the Brute of Coulson and the Mercenary team. Not so terrible. Pretty good. He, of course, needs red stars, and he really sucks up red stars, but usually people start raving about Sabertooth when he gets up to 6 stars. Anyways, this is not a terrible deal. This is not high value. I will not be buying this myself. I do see other people buying it. It's not trash. It's not terrible. Let's move on. No! My goodness, we talked about this yesterday, but yesterday there was nothing to buy, so I didn't even put up the video. But if this came with the equivalent of $5 worth of power cores, which is $3.75, I would get a buy. I really think that if they're going to sell us power cores, we should get that many power cores that we would normally get, and then this stuff should just be free. Anyways, let's move on. It's not a horrible offer, but let's just move on. Heroic deal. If you need to farm like a madman, I do like these packages. I just wish that they gave more premium orbs, more red star orbs. I mean, what if they gave like 1,000 of each? I think this would be something I could get behind. Again, this is like a C- offer, nothing special. All right, special orb draft. At best, I value gold orbs at $2 a piece. I don't have any value of training orbs because I have a surplus of training orbs, and 3 premium orbs, I value those at $1 a piece. So this is not a good value because that would be a loss, that would be a loss, and that would be a push. Let's move on. Oh, this is straight garbage. Boy, the other deal is much better than this. 10. So you get 5 red star orbs, which at best are worth $3 a piece. So that's $15. There's no way that 5 silver promotion credits are worth $15. No! My goodness. This is garbage. At best, gold orbs are worth $2 a piece. So that's $12. Maybe that's worth $4. So that adds to $16. That's nowhere near $30. Let's move on. Boy, you're some garbage. Trash! The only reason why you want to buy this is if you're trying to get first time completion rewards on U7 and get those juicy T4s that they think are worth $200 and something or something crazy. Anyways, let's move on. I don't have good valuation on training orbs because I have an excessive amount of training orbs. So anyways, personally right now are training materials. Let's move on. Super orb draft for $2. Gold orbs are worth $2 at best. Red stars are worth $3 at best, and a premium orb is worth $1. So that's a push. You're ahead and you're behind. So this gives reasonable valuation for $2. I just don't like gambling like that. I'd be upset if I pulled a premium orb Here's the other thing too. I'm sitting on 50 or so red star orbs. I only had to open one Elite Four to get Squirrel Girl at 4 stars, so I didn't have to open up any of my. I'm saving it up for Beast and Emma Frost. I've got a surplus. Same thing with gold orbs. I'm sitting on like 40 or so gold orbs, so I'm in a good place with that. I'm pacing myself in the Symbiote Spider-Man milestone event, at least doing 1.25 million gold a day, where I'm going to get a good chunk of Symbiote Spider-Man just by doing the gold milestones. Let's move on. That being said, if you need, if you're running behind on the Symbiote Spider-Man, I highly suggest unlocking Symbiote Spider-Man. He's as legendary as legendaries get, really. Anyways, let's go on the gold orbs. Anyways, Pack of Shame. I'm not going to talk about this because we talk about this every day. I guess I would talk about this. Alliance War, at the level that I've been playing, it's full clear versus full clear. So both sides go through and get through their entire defense. And whoever finishes first gets 500 extra points. And so our wars usually finish at the 16 hour and 45 minute mark. And today we lost by 5 seconds. And in part, that was because of a misplay of mine. Anyways, that's why this pack is purchased. Is because people are buying this to get more of this so they can do more attacks earlier at the start of it and get ahead, because whoever finishes first, whoever completes the opponent's defense first wins. Anyways, so you can buy your way to victory in theory. Anyways, let's move on. No value there, no value there, no 10 for 10. Bring back the 10 for 10. And of course, we talked about this for several days now. This is an excellent value, $25 for 500 character shards, and that will allow you to unlock Star-Lord. She is going to be this is the free-to-play account. We've switched over. She is going to be a campaign release with that, I don't know what that tag is called. With friendship tag? Is that what it's called? Or nature tag? I don't know. But here's the deal. This is probably the most free-to-play friendly way of acquiring characters. So a lot of people are going to have quite a bit of Squirrel Girl through the campaign event. So this is the same way that, let's say, Proxima was released and Domino was released. So I bought one of these myself to unlock her. The first time I pulled 60 shards out of it for $25. And then thank you, Jimmy, Hail Hydra. He purchased the second one for me, and I pulled 65 for the 25. Those shards average about 8 a piece, has been my experience. So 8 times 8 is, 64. So that's in line with my math. Anyways, what I'm trying to say is that if you're free to play, you don't have to buy these because the event campaign is coming up at some point, and you'll probably get a ton of them that way. Let's move on. We talked about that. We've talked about all of these. So we're just scrolling down, looking for offers. That's trash. And that is it. Boy, not a lot to talk about today. I'm going to go back and look at that. I'm definitely going to go back and look at that. This right here for the X-Force, for that X-23 offer. What do you guys think what this means? Put that down in the comment section on what do you think this is going to be legendary. The word on the street, speculation, is that it's going to be Doc Ock legendary unlock with X-Force. Whether that'll be 6 stars or 5 stars, nobody knows, but that is the rumor. We do this every day here live at 5. Oh, I hit the wrong button. I hate it when that happens. We do this every day here live at 5 here on Twitch, which is at Server Reset. So when the new packs come out, when you can do your daily donations, and also when the new blitzes start. All right, guys, thanks for watching. Keep on gaming. Oh, I hit the wrong button. I got to make it red.